using reverse psychology save your life? I used to lie to my parents constantly in high school, but there was one lie that genuinely might have saved my life. When I was 17, my parents had this rule that made absolutely no sense. I could go out with friends, I could stay out late, but I was never allowed to sleep over anywhere. My mom was obsessed with the idea that nothing good happens after 2 a.m., which honestly just made me better at sneaking around. One Friday night, my friend Kayla threw this huge party while her parents were out of town. Half the school was there, music blasting, people everywhere, complete chaos. I told my parents I was staying at my cousin's apartment to study for finals. They believed me immediately because I'd spent the entire week acting weirdly responsible on purpose, cleaning dishes, doing homework in the living room, even talking about college applications at dinner. I basically manipulated them into trusting me, and it worked. By midnight, I was at the party having the best night of my life. Then around 2:30 in the morning, things got bad fast. Some drunk guy started screaming at another dude outside. People were shoving each other. Someone smashed a bottle. Then suddenly everybody started yelling that the cops were coming. The entire house panicked. People were jumping fences, running into the street, peeling out in cars completely wasted. And that's when I realized something terrifying. My ride had already left. My phone was at 3%, and I was stranded in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of drunk strangers. One guy I barely knew offered me a ride home, but he could barely stand straight. Another dude kept insisting I just crash there even though I'd watched him punch a wall 10 minutes earlier. Every option felt dangerous. Then my phone rang. Mom, at 2:47 a.m. I froze. I answered, trying to sound half asleep, and she immediately goes, "Why does it sound loud there?" I walked away from the house and said, "Oh, my cousin's TV is on." I woke up for water. She went quiet for a second. Then she said something that completely changed everything. "Okay, put your cousin on the phone." My stomach dropped because my cousin was out of the country. I had exactly one move left, so instead of panicking, I did the dumbest thing imaginable. I got offended. I said, "Wow, you seriously don't trust me at all?" Silence. Then I kept going. I told her I was tired of always being treated like I was secretly doing something wrong. Said maybe that was why I never told her anything personal anymore. Total reverse psychology. And somehow it worked. Instantly her tone changed. She started apologizing. Actually apologizing to me. Then she said, "You know what, forget it. I'm sorry I called so late." And right before hanging up, she asked, "Do you want me to come get you?" That part hit me immediately, because suddenly I realized something. If I said no, I was getting into a car with drunk idiots. If I said yes, I'd get grounded for life, but I'd actually make it home safely. So I sniffed a little, pretended to still be upset, and quietly said, "Yeah, maybe." 20 minutes later, I was sitting in the backseat of my mom's car while she lectured me the entire drive home. And honestly, I didn't care, because 10 minutes after we left, one of the guys from that party wrapped his car around a telephone pole trying to outrun the cops. 3 people got hospitalized. My mom still thinks she caught me in a vulnerable moment that night. She has no idea I manipulated her into picking me up, but for once, lying probably saved my life.